This is a short topic, but an important one to me, where I discuss how I go about choosing colors for grade visualization. So when I look at drill holes in space, I want to see grade represented as color. And if I'm thoughtful when selecting those colors, my understanding of grade variability throughout the deposit will be greatly improved. Here's a histogram of zinc grades for a deposit. And if you don't understand how I went about building this histogram, I'll put look for a link up here in the top right corner. But when I choose colors, I want to be informed by this perspective. And what I want to do is take this distribution and break it up into meaningful sections and then have a color represent each section, which I've done here. So I see three distinct populations, and I want a blue color representing this really low grade population. I see this medium population that's not really that interesting to me, but I want it to be distinct from this low grade population and of course the high grades up here. So I'll color all of those assays green. Now this higher grade population is more interesting to me. That's where the value is. So I'll want a little more detail. Instead of coloring the entire population one color, I'll break it up into three, so I know where the high grade and low grade tails are, and then where the meat of the distribution is by coloring each of those sections a different color. So that's it. That's how I go about choosing my colors to represent grade. And it doesn't have to just be grade, and it doesn't have to just be drill holes. It could be surface samples or channel samples, anything like that. But also, I'll use this to color code by, say, density or specific gravity, or any number of measurements you could make that you could plot on a histogram. I want the colors to represent unique parts of the distribution. I don't want to be using, say, some preconceived notion as to what high grade and low grade might be, and I definitely don't want to use economics at this point to dictate how I visualize grade. I want Mother Nature dictating how things ought to be separated so I can see them distinctly. So that's it. That's how I go about choosing colors to represent grade values.